Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Susie. Hello. Hello, everyone. Wednesday morning, almost 10 o'clock. And so while I'm waiting for people to join, I would like to say that, first of all, I drew a card this morning and the card says courage. I don't know who needs it today. And I was listening this morning to a little talk with a psychologist, and he said, just follow your own truth. Everybody has one. So that's what we are going to do today, I guess. As I am looking at myself, I don't know if the sound and the picture is together and working well or not. Would you please give me a feedback how you hear me? Oh, hi, Jane. Glad to see you too. Susie or Jane, would you please give me a feedback how you hear me, or if the sound is a little bit off from the picture? Help me with that. So today we are going to do neck and shoulders. This is what, I don't know how many millions of people need at this moment because of Zooming along for over a year. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. And this was inspired by the workshop that I took in our beautiful studio from Amir, our wonderful therapeutic teacher. And I highly recommend to you all to check out our website and see what kind of gems we offer as workshops. So if you would like to know more about it, then you might want to take his workshop next time. So let's get started. It's 10 o'clock. So officially we start neck and shoulders. Oh, by the way, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Often we tend to use props in our little 30-minute practices. Today props are going to be 2 blocks, okay, and a bolster. The bolster, if you don't have one, please just simply use 2 or 3 folded blankets, okay, folded to that kind of a shape, to that rectangle, okay? So, good morning to you all. My name is Andrea. This is Sun and Moon Yoga Studio YouTube channel. Welcome. I go to my mat and we start our practice, which is today neck and shoulders. So please find your mat. And I'm going to ask you first to place a block on the medium size, medium. I'm just watching which visual is the best. Down, that's going to go underneath your thoracic spine, and this lower part, lower edge, is going to be where your T5 is, the vertebra. It's the lower part of the shoulder blades, approximately. You know, the shoulder blades, this rectangle kind of creature in the back, and where it ends in the bottom, a little bit above it. And the other block will come underneath the head. I like to put it up to the highest setting, all right? But you will decide it for yourself. And please do what you can and how you feel well in your practice. So we lie down. You also can use a wall space and place your feet against the wall if you need more grounding, all right? That's always a very good idea for heart openers. So we lie over that first block. We set it between the shoulder blades underneath T5, and the other block comes underneath the head. Arms are resting on the side. And if you use a wooden block like I do, that is, for me, okay, it's YouTube, it's live. Let me use a word which is not so dramatic. this is hard to handle. So I personally, I don't know how you feel, you know how you feel. I personally need a little time to just allow myself to settle into this experience. I don't want to create pain for myself, but I personally created discomfort. But I would very well know that this discomfort comes from the tension that rests between my shoulder blades. So I aim to breathe through these moments that I offer you. If you have the same, like, oh my feeling, then just just lessen the sensation and breathe. Relax your face, your eyes, your jaw, and your tongue. Let the breath flow smoothly. Tap into your shoulder blades, allow them to drop towards the ground. And go within. Turn your awareness inwards. If you notice that you tend to move in your thinking to the future, label it simply planning. If you have a tendency to reach back to the past, then label it remembering. So if you feel that this particular pose is very therapeutic for you and you could get a lot out of it, I would suggest that you come back to it and spend much longer time here. 5 minutes, 5 to 15 minutes even. But right now, place your hands, elbows down, lift your head up, lift your spine off. Very gently, slowly remove the blocks and lower your spine back to the floor softly and place the shoulder blades down to the ground. Breathe in and out. Bring your feet back to parallel, toes point to the ceiling, reach your arms over your head, and give yourself a nice long stretch along the front and the back of the body. Then release the arms down, bring your knees in. Softly release tension from the sacrum by moving the knees side to side, or front and back, or in circle. I want to encourage you to do what you feel that is really delicious to your body. I give you ideas and you pick and choose. No pain. And the point of interest, can I still breathe? Let's first open the knees apart, grab the shin above the ankle, and as you hold on to that part of your leg, you place the shoulder blades back to the floor and let the knees simply drop apart. Breathing. So these long held poses are not fixed to one particular place to be. They are organically inquire a little bit of movement, probably. If you feel like, oh, my shoulders let go of some of the tension, then you might just move the blades a little bit more there and adjust your head if the neck got some release. So for those folks who feel like, oh, it's nice, but I'm craving for more opening in my abductors, then stretch your legs apart, place your hands to your inner thighs, and continue stretching this way. There is a direct connection between the hips, pelvis, pelvic floor, and the throat, the neck, and the jaw. So breathe, go inward, and exhale. Then bend your knees and if you have stretched them, take your knees together. Place your feet down to the ground and find the edges of your mat with your feet. Step your right foot a little bit out more to the right and bring both knees towards the left. I like to reach my right arm next to the ear and invite this right hip bone far down towards my right knee. So we create a little bit of ease around the hips, around the psoas, the side of the body, so we can ease the neck more. And for each and every pose that we practice today, I would encourage you to hold it longer. You can even pause that video and just keep holding it if you feel like it. And release the hand down, take your knees back, take your feet back to the edges of the mat, move your left foot to the side a little, and then take your knees over to the right. The left arm can come to the side or next to the ear, whichever suits your body, your posture better for today. And breathe. And again, going inward. Elongating through the sides of the body. Breathing. Soften your belly and enjoy inviting prana, breath, energy, oxygen everywhere. And let's take the left arm back, knees back, and gently take the feet back. Knees come towards you. Then hug your legs from behind, lift your head up, lift your upper torso up, create a little ball, and let the shoulder blades come apart. Softly tuck your chin to your chest. And then roll slowly up. And then we move to our knees. Use a blanket if you need to underneath your knee space. We are going to come to poppy. So the hips will be over the knees. The arms will stretch out on our mats. And we are going to place the forehead down to the floor. And for me, it's where the headline starts. And elongate, stretch gently through your spine, through the arms. And I encourage you to find just the right place for your arms. This is going to bring heat to your shoulders. And the fact that we rest the forehead on the ground, that allows us to create some ease in the brain. That soft heaviness of the brain as it drops towards the top of the head, towards the forehead. Keep relaxing the jaw, the face, and breathe. This is active. This is not a passive pose right now. Breathing into all the sensations
Tapping into how we feel between the shoulder blades, long neck. Then release your elbows down. It probably feels nice. Bring your hands and elbows towards your legs and come up to all four. So look down to your hands, pointing and middle fingers are facing the front. And from here, let's pull the navel slightly in and let the chest drop and the shoulder blades come together, completely come together, and lift your chin up, lift your pubic bones up. And once you find just the right place to stay, imagine that your sternum in the middle of the chest moves forward and the chin lifts up, only to a place, to a point that the back of the neck doesn't feel uncomfortable. You breathe into the sensation, and it goes without saying that we want to create space between the vertebrae, between the bones. And please activate your hands, press the fingers to the ground. Breathe into this, then let's move back to neutral. Then pull the navel in as you start rounding the spine. And now we open and broaden the shoulder blades. So we do the very opposite. Tuck the chin to the chest. Tailbone moves down. Arms are active. Then we stay here, breathe into this and enjoy. Just like earlier, we go inward. Contracting the front of the body, extending the back of the neck. Then release back. All these could be held for much, much longer. Let's open the knees slightly apart. Bring your hips over your heels. Use a blanket between the heels and the hips if you need to. Block comes front of you. And please place your forehead over the block to rest it there and rest your arms. You create your own practice, observing what feels right for you. Yoga is a very personal practice. When I practice with teachers, I aim to follow the teachers closely, what they do, how they phrase, what they request, what is their experience in any given pose, asana, posture. And then once I put myself into that, then I explore. So I invite you to do the same with me. And take your hands down next underneath your shoulders and simply push yourself up to a seat. And I would suggest to sit on a block or a blanket. Okay. So let's extend the legs out to the front, placing the hands behind us, stretch through the back of the leg. It feels delicious. Spread your toes, make them happy. Move them a little bit. Let them dance. And then let's fold the left knee in, okay, and flex the right foot and cross it over the left thigh. So the foot is flexed. Now, if you feel discomfort, unease, and you are on the edge of, I don't know how I feel about this, you can always pop it, block underneath. And so we are sitting tall. First, place your palms together in front of your heart.
Then keep your wrists together. Touch your pinkies and your thumbs slightly, and open all other fingers apart, creating the Padma Mudra, the lotus, and keep it front of your heart. Either looking down, softly, just soften your eyes. Then from here, open the arms apart, palms face up, then they turn down, hold the lala. Bring all 10 fingers or 5 fingers on each hand together and turn your hands down. Extend through the chest. Reach, 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 reach. And then release the hands down. Place your right hand behind you. Make a soft fist and place it on your lower back. Very gently. Then take your left hand, cross it over and hold on to the right elbow if you can. Now, if it's too difficult to hold, you use a belt around the right arm, and that's how you hold. And so this was one of the poses that Amir said that he loves. I agree with him, actually. And I encourage you to find the place for your neck that feels, again, like, release, release. Maybe the biggest release for you, just keep the head in center. So all these, I planned much more for today, but in a half an hour, we barely can do much. So please, if you like any of these, hold it for much longer. Okay? Let's release the hands down. Take the knee up, or just simply place it in front of you, whichever your body requires. Take your left hand around the right leg and very gently twist to the right. Soft twist, long spine, moving the head softly from one shoulder to the other. And then back to center, all the way. Unfold your legs. Extend your legs out. Again, flex your feet. Then fold your right knee in. Flex your left foot and cross it over, sitting on the sit bones. Okay. And just for a short moment, let's place the wrist, the pinky and the thumbs together, opening all other fingers apart, creating the Padma Mudra. Breathe in. Long exhale out. Then open the arms out to the side, turn your palms down, and all 5 fingers touch. Breathe in. And breathe out. Then make a fist with your left hand. Take it behind your lower back, sacrum, and hold on to the elbow, just above the elbow with your right. And so here there is a possibility just to relax into this, keeping the spine tall. Or maybe you feel like it could feel so nice to just press this arm, right now the left arm, into the right hand. And exhale. Or as I said earlier, you might just move the neck around. And release. Place your foot down or take it back to the front. Take your right hand over the left leg, sit up on your sit bones and twist to the left, soft twist. You know that you could go much deeper, just please choose not to today. Let's have this as a practice. And elongate through your neck and move your head very gently from one shoulder to the other, meaning that I'm not torturing myself, I'm just gently moving. Very gently moving and breathing. And as I'm moving and breathing, I'm looking around and I take in everything as is presenting itself to me around myself in the space where I practice and actually appreciate. There's a lot what we have. And back to neutral. And let's release. Unfold your legs, extend your legs out. Bring your knees, feet in. Arms are out to the side. Right arm over the left. Hug yourself and give yourself a nice bear hug. And gently release your shoulders first down to the front. And then move them softly over the left knee. And back to center. And over to the right knee. And back to center. Coming up, reaching the arms out. Inhale, open the chest, lift your chin, and bring the left arm over the right. Bear hug. As far back as we possibly can. Breathe. And for this one, let's stay in center. And feel the breath moving into our hands, around the shoulder blades somewhere. Breathe. Then reach the arms out to the side, lower the hands down. And let's reach softly towards the left shoulder. Reach the right arm up and reach it over. Extend. Then release the elbow and open again the right elbow, the right chest, the shoulder up. Softly moving the head around. Breathing and long exhale. And please come back. Then take your left arm up. Move over to the right. Both sit bones are staying grounded. Softly bend your elbow, but lift your elbow up, lift the chest up. And breathe into the sensation. And slowly back up to center. All right, so this is the place where I'm going to ask you to place the bolster or the 2 or 3 folded blankets down to your mat, keeping a little space for your head, okay? And as first we sit up on one end of the bolster or blankets. And as we lower ourselves over the blanket, we let the shoulders actually roll down to the ground, extending through the tailbone downward, then extending the arms, legs out, and letting the legs flip out to the side. Arms are on the side and the shoulders are, like, I have a big, tall bolster, so my shoulders barely, just almost touching the ground. If you have blankets, you might even touch the ground. And I like to keep my arms softly bent on the side for this one. Relax your face, your jaw. And let's close the eyes and just go inward and spend some time here, nourishing the thyroids, the brain, and So as I said earlier, if you like to be here in this posture, please do spend more time here. Even now, just don't worry about me. Stay here as long as it feels nurturing and nourishing. But if you come along with me, then lower the heads down, bend your knees, and first let the knees softly come together. Then moving a little bit more down so the shoulders are on the ground, and softly, slowly rolling off the blanket. And pushing yourself up to a seat. And come up to a comfortable seat, please. Actually, just moving. Let's sit up tall. Let's place the hands to the heart, softly touching the palms, elongating the spine, relaxing the shoulders there. Close your eyes, please. Softly bow the head forward. We express our gratitude towards everything that we have at this moment. We definitely have the resources, the time, the energy, and the health to practice together in this online community. And we can name so many things that we are grateful for at this moment. And we recognize that we needed so many teachers, friends, family members, paths, who led us to this moment with their wisdom, tough love, care, kindness. So we can be here together and practice. We thank them for that. And if you know someone who is going through a rather difficult time, imagine that being in front of your heart and send them a prayer to that being. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you find contentment. And the request for ourselves, hands to the forehead. May I see the truth. Hands to the lips. May I speak the truth. Hands to the heart. May I feel it. Thank you for your presence. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here, Susie, Jane, and whoever else was here. Okay. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Stay well. And have a wonderful day and week. See you next Wednesday. Goodbye.